Hello traders, good afternoon. I hope you guys had a good week during this week trading, and let's go straight into what I'm going to show you. What I have here now is a Swiss yen chart, and the reason I'm showing you this right now is because it has an amazing move coming, maybe sometime early next year. I mean a really big move coming sometime next year. So you will have enough time to prepare yourself, to practice, to learn to trade this stuff, to understand how wave analysis work. Maybe if you want training, you can contact me. You know how to do that. You have my Skype, MANGL457, and you can learn to do that because there's a very, very big move coming. Let me show you why I think so. You notice we had a big move down. We had a correction. We had a big move down. We had a correction. We had a big move down. We went up with a big move, correction, and a very big move. We came down with a big move, and we're literally in the correction here for another big move down. So the question is, when will that happen? Well, let's look at the corrections that we had previously. If you look at this one here, right, from 93 to 98, that's about 5 years. This one is from 08 to the bottom here, that's 12. That's 4 years. This one started somewhere around 16, and we were in 20. That's 4 years. So let's give it 5 years because it's incomplete. So it's likely going to complete this year, which means within this structure, I'm expecting this to end what it's doing there, come down here, go back up there. This move would be an amazing one. We might get this later this year, early next year. And that will give you quite a lot. But the big move you're looking for is the one coming here. That is this move. So let me go back on the higher time frame and you can see what I'm showing you. We have got a move down, a move up, a move down, a move up, a move down, a move down, a move up, a move down, and a move up. So we're getting down one. We're expecting the up correction here, and then the drop here. Now it might not drop in one move. It might drop like this one. You see this one drop in 1, 2, 3 after that big correction, right? So after we get this correction, it's over. You could get 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Each of these moves are thousands of pips that you would have hundreds of trades in going up and down both sides. So if you know the general direction, which is the bigger direction, it's easier to trade because you see they move really fast when they move in that direction. Look how fast this thing is going. Look at each one of the impulses going down. Look at the speed with that. So once you get into the trade, right, look at this one. If you got that correction to drop, look how fast it went. So once you get into the trade, it becomes easy for you. They don't really pull back deep into your stop to stop you out and then go. These are trades that will literally go. So we're looking at the corrections, and it's easy, right? If you look at all the corrections, it's pretty common, it's pretty easy. You see a 1, 2, 3, you see a 1, 2, 3 pattern. It's basic. So we have a 1. We're in the 2. I think the 2 will complete itself somewhere here. We'll go back for the 3. However high that is going to go, we will watch at the inside of the structure when it's ending, and then you're going to get this trade back here. This is an amazing trade if it goes like that. See the potential there? So don't ask me why it's going to happen. If you don't understand how wave analysis work, if you've never done it, take a look at all my forecasts in the past. Take a look at the pound forecast I did. Take a look at the gold forecast, the silver forecast, the S&P 500. Take a look at all the forecasts I've done. Take a look at the yearly forecast I made on the pound. I think it was the pound Swiss. It's still on TradingView. You can see it. That thing went like magic to the point where we wanted it to go. Now, you may ask, what are the fundamental reasons for that? Don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time. If you want to take advantage of the chart, you've got to understand what they're doing, not what they're saying. And this is what they're doing right now. When they did that the last time, you get this move. When they did that this time, you get that move. They're doing the same thing here now. A move down, a correction, and a move down. We're in the correction zone. Go to the daily. When you look at this chart, you're looking at this piece. It will follow the same principle. An impulse up, a correction down, and an impulse up. Corrections are complex by nature. Impulses are simpler by nature, right? So we're expecting this corrective structure, and I think that is a corrective structure so far because we're still within the correction zone. I'm expecting this to finish off what it's doing here in the lower time frame. Come down here, this would be a very nice trade. You can see that if you've got this trade here, you'd be amazing, right? How much you can do, how much you can make. So we'll get a trade coming down to this level, and then I think we'll be heading back up, maybe in a couple corrections like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. And then we'll be looking for the start of the down move. So Let's look at the top there, right? You don't trade in the daily, you don't trade in the weekly, that's just analysis. You would tell me, well, how am I going to get the trade? And that's where it comes to this one, the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, we've got a sharp move, we've got some correction, a move, some correction. Because of the way this one is structured, there's a probability that this becomes a running flat. Comes back here, go to the top, and then start the fall. So we will sell this. We'll move that into profit. If it takes me out back to the top, I'll look for a sell setup from here going down. I will do updating it so you guys will see if that change comes. Remember the Canadian, the changes in the Canadian. Go back and look at those videos. You will see how the Canadian changed. And now it's going amazingly down. We are already in that trade. We took a part of it from the sell coming from the top, and we were already in the sell again going. All right? So look at this here now. This one would be the one we'll put the break even and keep it. And if it doesn't go there, we start selling from the top going down. All right? So keep your eyes on this. When this starts to go, it's going to be a big move to the downside I just showed you. This one would be a wave coming down. And you would look at the wave structuring itself as it goes down, right? Is it going to go like an impulse or is it going to go like correction? We thought this was going to go. And then we figure out that is a correction. So we get one more impulse up. Now, is this going to be an impulse or a correction? If this comes down as a correction, kind of like this, it will go back up one more and then this will fall. They always do that. The point is how much it's going to correct before it falls. That's a time factor. And that time could be drawn out very long. But I showed you the amount of time that all the corrections did previously were 4 or 5 years. We already completed 4 years in this correction. So there is about a year left to drop, to go back up, and then to come down, right? So the drop and the up move is about a year, right? Because the start of this movement, this whole big movement started 4 years back. So we need this to drop. We need this to break through this low. Come here, very sharp in a month or two, and then we need about a year, 6 months, 8 months to go back up. And then the big moves start. But these are really big moves if you're trading, right? If you trade daily, these are really, really huge moves for you. So pay attention to them. I hope this analysis is helping you because I brought you down way down to the 1 hour where you can trade. If you go into 1 hour, that's a trade setup already there. If you understand it. These are not trade calls. These are my analysis, and I'm showing you how I use wave analysis to give me an edge in the market. It can give you an edge in the market, and you can learn this stuff. It's learnable. I have hundreds and hundreds of traders who are successful. They're still with me, regardless of what you may hear or anything out there. They're all still with me, and I literally, at the start of this year, did an interview with every single one of them, a video interview. Find out what they're doing, find out where they're struggling. More than 80% of them succeed. So if you want to learn the skill, you want to understand what I'm doing here, you want to see it, you want to be able to have the strategies, which I'm not giving here, you want to be able to have the money management, which I'm not giving here, you want to be able to understand the whole complex of trading, not only Forex, it doesn't matter what, just trading online, trading Forex stocks. We have traders who trade only stocks, Indian stocks. We have a lot of Indian traders who trade only Indian stocks because I don't think it's legal for them to trade Forex. And they're doing well. So if you want to join us, Skype me. The Skype, I think you know it already. I'll type it here for those of you who are interested in it. 1 second, let me just do that here very quick. Type, and that will be MANGAL457. Send me a message, I'll give you all the details. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye.